Guys, welcome to Behind the Decks. It's your boy, Mr. Waxy Wax. I'm out here, Jack Buddha, Chisanyama right here. We're having a great time. The sun is out and it's about to go down. I've got my main man, Mr. Hammathedude. My guy, welcome to Behind the Decks.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Now, it's a pleasure for you actually coming up here and actually, basically telling us what happens behind the scenes of being a DJ. First of all, when did you actually realize that, okay, look, I'm a DJ now? Or when did it hit you that, you know what, I need to start collecting music, I need to start playing? What's happening? Give me a bit of history as to how did Hammathedude come up and just decide to be such a sensation?
Man, this goes back, like way back actually. I started collecting my first bunch of vinyls. I think I was doing Form 2, and it being Form 2, it just kind of tells you, it's like a way back thing, Yeah. But I think it was in 2007, if my memory serves me right. Not 2007, but 1997, yeah. I had seen a couple of guys like Ntando, a local guy called Ntando, and a couple of DJs as well, like Bubbles and them playing like vinyls and stuff. And I got interested in what they were doing, And I thought to myself, why not do this? I had that passion for music. Look, I don't want to make this kind of cliche, which everybody goes, I've got, the music thing at home and blah, blah. No, this was something I just caught on from those guys, and I wanted to, just do it, So I saved money, my lunch money to buy my own vinyls, and that's how basically everything started, Look, my first record that I bought is, I still remember it, it's Mdu, YU for me. I bought it in Watlu. There was an Indian guy selling vinyls at Watlu. I went up there and I just decided to purchase a vinyl there, and that's how the whole thing started. From then on, I just kept on buying. Like, I saved my money, my lunch money, and I kept on buying and I kept on buying. And even though I bought stuff, I bought vinyls and stuff, I couldn't play the stuff because I didn't have the equipment, And back in the days, very expensive, my man. So I had to wait a bit longer, to actually play these vinyls that I was buying, And the opportunity came, I think I was doing matric. That was in 1998. When I hooked up with a friend who actually taught me how to mix. He had like two turntables, I still remember them. It was Pioneer PL200s and a mixer as well. So he's the one who took me through the whole mixing thing, and he just taught me, the basics. And from there onwards, man, as they say, the rest is history. And I took it from there, and it just grew more and more as I grew, And look, I went through a whole lot of stuff, before I got to where I am now, DJ wise, But one thing I can tell you is that from then up till now, the journey has been very eye-opening, and I feel very privileged to have done this and the way I did it. But ultimately, man, it's been passion. It's been passion.
At the end of the day, passion is what drives, almost every single person that goes into the music industry and everything. But my guy, you've set a name for yourself, everyone knows that Hammathedude is this kind of person who plays this kind of music, What basically transpired for you to go and stick to your genre and stick to the kind of music that you play?
Look, when it comes to the music that I play, I've gone through changes, musically. Look, I started off playing, the first vinyl that I collected or I bought was a Kwaito track, and I bought a couple of Kwaito tracks, and from then onwards, at some point I started collecting house, a lot of deep house, and then I continued with it, and I went with it, and then I don't know, the hip hop thing, or me playing hip hop. Look, I've always been a hip hop fan, always. But I only started playing hip hop, just recently, like let's say about 2 years ago. I think about 2 years ago. And funny enough, it all started when a friend of mine gave me 2 bags full of vinyls, hip hop vinyls. And that's when I decided that, look, this is what I'm gonna do, And also what influenced it is that the music scene was changing, I mean, we've got a lot of DJs, and most of them are playing house, So I wanted something, that people could actually identify me with, and not just he plays house or he plays hip hop, but something special, that would make the next guy who listens to me go, wow, what is this? Or what is this guy doing? Something that even a guy that doesn't know you, but they hear you for the first time, they'll go home and say, I've heard all those guys play, I've heard the hip hop guys play, I've heard the house guys play, but there was this one guy, and he played differently to everyone. And that will make him remember you and remember your name. So I wanted something like that, something that will make people remember you, even if they hear you just once, So that's basically how, the whole hip hop thing started, and it evolved, Yeah, man.
Fair enough. I mean, at the end of the day, we all know there's a lot of stuff that goes into being a DJ, I mean, there's a lot of cats that want to come up here, they want to be the next Hammathedude, or they want to be the next whoever. What can you tell these young ones that, what goes into being a DJ, What is the whole transition of collecting, then playing, or track selection? That whole thing, what goes into being a DJ?
Yeah. The other day, I was actually having a conversation with a friend of mine. She told me that she wants to be a DJ. And I asked her, why? Why do you want to be a DJ? And she said, Paris Hilton, or wherever she is, has started DJing. And then some other chick as well, her name apparently is Solange. Yeah, started DJing as well, And I asked her, is that the reason why you want to DJ, And she was like, more or less, And I thought to myself, is this what DJing has become? Some sort of money-making scheme, Look, we look at things differently, and we get into things for different reasons, and for me, maybe it's because of the era I sort of started DJing in, I got into the whole DJing in. I mean, when I started DJing, Joe, DJing was like, it was something that you got into not just because it brought you money, It was something that you got into because you loved music, And I'm not just saying this because, I don't know, I'm trying to make a statement or anything of some sort, but that's what it was, I remember when I was growing up, I used to walk around carrying cassette tapes in my pocket, and these were compiled cassette tapes with tracks in them, different tracks. you know. And a friend of mine, he's passed on. His name is Kenneth. Like, he would walk up to me, or he would actually walk up to me and say, if he's with someone, and say to that person that he's with, I bet you $10 that Hammer has got a cassette tape in his pocket with like compilation of tracks.
Yeah.
And this person would actually like literally search me, and he would find that tape. You know, and to me that's DJing. You know, that's DJing. I mean, it wasn't me trying to get money or anything.
Yeah.
It was just because I loved, you know, having music and playing music for people. You know, so to me that's what DJing is about. You know, also introducing new music to the people. You know, introducing new music to the people, playing that new track that no one else has ever heard.
Yeah.
You know, and you being the first guy to actually play it for them. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, that's what DJing is about to me. You know, I don't speak for anybody else, and I can't speak for anybody else but myself. You know, but that's what it is to me, Joe. Like, it's more than just about money. And I think, look, me and my peers, if DJing was about getting chicks or about the popularity and all of that, I think most of us would have probably quit.
Yeah.
You know, but because it's beyond that and it's bigger than that, that's why we're still stuck around. You know, and we're still here, and we don't wanna be rich. You know, but we just wanna feed people with music. That's what it is.